North Carolina is heading back to the Final Four.
Arguably one of the greatest rivalries in sports, Duke UNC facing for the first time in the NCAA tournament.
I think it's arguably, if not arguably, the greatest rivalry in sports.
Oh, up and away, Kansas City. Oh, Baylor, unbelievable.
Might be the biggest game in NCAA history.
Setting up a dream matchup.
Words can't even begin to describe how awesome that game was.
Yo.
Beat Duke, baby. Let's go. It's
You ready?
New Orleans time.
So we have a 12-hour drive ahead of us.
We probably got like 5 hours of sleep, but that's okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go, baby.
Priorities.
That's the breakfast of a champion.
Yo.
Hey, wanna go to New Orleans?
Oh, man. So I get a call from my buddy Tim the morning of the UNC St. Peter's Elite Eight game, and he asks me if I want to go to New Orleans for the Final Four. He's like, Clay, we're going to New Orleans. You trying to come? Now, UNC is not guaranteed to go. They still had to beat St. Peter's that night, who I mind you knocked off number 2 Kentucky,
7.4.
number 7 Murray State,
And it's over. St. Peter's has done the unthinkable.
and then most recently number 3 Purdue.
This miracle run continues.
They were the Cinderella team in the tournament, one of the hottest teams going into the final rounds.
They were on a hot streak, and like luck was gonna run out. I didn't think it was gonna be a blowout, but I didn't think that. I thought we had a really good chance of beating them. So I bought tickets at 1 o'clock in the morning.
So we bought tickets like pretty early on.
I mean, I couldn't do it. Call it lack of confidence in our team, or I'm not a true fan, whatever. I couldn't drop hundreds of dollars on a game we weren't even guaranteed to play in.
And then like during the game, the tickets start to skyrocket. We bought them for like, what, 300 or something a pop. They went up to like 800 or 750 or something like that. I was like, dude, these are going to keep going up.
Where the seed was planted, I now wanted so desperately to go to New Orleans for the Final Four.
What was that? Did you cheer?
The game was honestly what everyone expected. St. Peter showed their true colors. We played amazing, and we punched our ticket to the Final Four. Unfortunately, the tickets were up to like $700-800, and as much as I love UNC basketball, I also love to pay my rent and eat. So I waited a couple days to see if the tickets would come back down, and they did. So I ended up grabbing my youngest brother Grant, and we road trip down there together.
I don't know if this is the best idea ever with a third-degree ankle sprain, but I'm gonna get it by the end. I promise you that. You think I can get it?
Yeah, I think you can. You'll get it eventually.
There's some guy that said he gets his peaches from Georgia, but it's escaping my mind right now.
Couldn't tell you.
Well, I thought I had it that time because I watched a music video in the car beforehand, but I'll get it by Louisiana.
Were they giving those flags out for free last game when we whooped y'all? Were they giving those out for free last time we whooped them? We're in the great state of Mississippi, about an hour and a half outside of NOLA.
NOLA.
This video is probably sponsored by Body Armor.
Oh, please
Stay
sponsor us. It would really help pay for those tickets.
Yeah. Caleb Love, baby.
Louisiana fast. Been driving for like 12 hours. Oh, I think you have the key.
Coming to you. Let's go! We here, baby. Let's do it.
What? This is honestly how I felt at the beginning of the season.
Dude, our team does not look good right now. Like, we have no chemistry.
Like, what was it, the Kentucky game where we lost by like 30? I definitely thought we were not going to make a run, for sure.
North Carolina's got some work to do. Absolutely. They're better than this.
We couldn't seem to get in a rhythm. I wasn't even sure we'd make the NCAA tournament.
We have no shot at doing anything this season. It's tough.
Al swings it. Ziegler gets another. He's going to beat Carolina for the third time. Carolina hasn't threatened at all.
But Hubert Davis seemed to pull this team together, and we had a couple big wins there toward the end of the season.
Wow, deep range for Caleb Love.
I texted my buddies. I was like, dude, what's the big deal with Brady Manick? Like, he's not doing too hot. Like, he's probably 0 for 6 right now from 3. Like, what's happening? And then, like, the second half of that game, he starts going off.
Cross-court look. Manick in the corner. Counter. That's just great offense. Manick again. Manick with a clean look. Buries it. Clock at 3. Manick.
This guy's legit now. So that's my turning point with the team. I was like, dude, if we have one guy who can make threes consistently, I think we have a chance.
Who'd you say is your favorite player?
Manick. You know he's a great cutter.
We beat Syracuse, Virginia.
Well, they are playing well at the right time.
And best of all, Duke.
And the North Carolina Tar Heels come into Cameron Indoor Stadium. On Mike Krzyzewski's final night coaching.
I think turning point was beating Coach K for his last game. I feel like that was the catalyst, if anything, that showed like they could put up points and they could defend.
I wouldn't have believed you if you told me at the beginning of the season, but we got an 8 seed going into the NCAA tournament.
Game day.
It's game day. Beat Duke, baby.
Game in NCAA history.
Greatest rivalries in sports. You know these two teams are going to be completely ready to play, and the country is watching.
I don't feel like I can jump straight into this matchup without talking about the games leading up to it.
Duke, baby.
Sellout crowd on hand to watch this one. Carolina and Marquette.
The first round of the tournament, we had Marquette, a solid defensive team.
As Baycott met at the rim, Queth with a block.
This might be one of the most overlooked games of the season. Our offense just hit different.
Up ahead, Baycott throws it down. One and done for Marquette. Black to Manic, too easy. A breakdown defensively, and Shaka Smart wants a timeout. Wide open, he knocks it with it, and he leaves it from Black, who lays it in. And Davis for three, and a long-range hits with Tim Duncan at the cleat ball. Another dunk. I mean, it's dunk city right now.
Manic came alive. Love came alive. Baycott, Leaky, RJ. I mean, we just started playing out of our minds.
It's in 2 empty possessions this time, and now North Carolina taking advantage of it.
Manic on the receiving.
Now the unfortunate thing about being an 8 seed is that the next round you're almost guaranteed to play a top seed, and that's what happened to us. We got number 1 Baylor.
Deal, Kendall Brown. Brown all the way. Defense turning into offense. Battling twice. A little bit of concern early. Well, that's got no concern here from R.J. Davis.
Obviously, you come out hot.
Good play. Beautiful pass.
Maddox springs. Oh, and throws it down. A two-handed jam.
You head into the half. Like, it was insane. Honestly, I could not believe it.
Nice lead.
It was gold until Brady hit him in the face.
One on its way and around and out, and that's the way it's been going. Sohan.
The Manic elbow.
Hits the deck. They called the foul on Manic here, so Manic is out, a flagrant 2.
Then what Brady got ejected for, I mean, the elbow was whatever you think of it, but like after that, our team just crumbled.
It changes from Carolina area.
Oh,
It's
another steal. Akinjo to Flagler, three-pointer is good.
Refs were just calling everything against us, and then Baylor freaking had every call. And that Sohan dude was freaking like tripping Mondo all over the court, and I was just pissed.
Let's just say it was interesting officiating.
And I was just raging in my bedroom, just like throwing pillows, like punching my desk.
I mean, that was the most stressed out I've been watching a game. Preston, I'm sorry, I almost broke your TV at your house.
By Davis, and it goes! Akinjo! He scores it, and we are headed for overtime.
I was freaking out. I didn't think we were going to win going into overtime.
They were down 25 and ended up tying it up.
Overtime game in this tournament. Three-pointer from Styles. Yes! Wow. Big hit for Dontrez Styles, the fresh.
Dontrez hit a 3. And then I think that actually did save the season.
Carolina is going to survive.
And we miraculously pulled out a win over the number 1 seed.
We have grit, and yeah, we're tough.
A 1 seed is gone in the East. A 2 seed is gone in the East. Kentucky.
History between UCLA and North Carolina.
Carolina just taking their time.
Baycott extra feed. Manic lays it in. He really has been the missing piece for North Carolina.
That was a back and forth game.
Hawkins, that extra move, pretty fake, and the bucket.
Getting that mid-range jumper to go.
Love, drop it inside. Baycott throws it down. Takeaway for North Carolina.
Nice look.
Love, gets around Campbell. An electric slide lane.
UCLA, we had second half Caleb, and like his 2 threes at the end that just sealed the game.
Love again. He's got it. A straightaway tray is in his bag tonight in Philly. It up. Baycott swing. Love. Oh! Caleb Love connects. Hawkins hoists off the mark. Rebounded by North Carolina. And that's it. An improbable run to the Elite Eight for this legendary program.
St. Peter's?
And we know what happens against St. Peter's.
North Carolina is heading back to the Final Four.
But the story gets better.
There's one other storyline going on before the St. Peter's game. What was that?
You talking about the Duke?
So there's this whole thing about, would I rather lose to St. Peter's to avoid playing Duke, or would I rather just play Duke and possibly lose to Coach K in the Final Four for the first time ever?
The Blue Devils are bound for the big...
Our biggest rival, our enemy, whose coach's legacy we just tainted forever by beating him in his last home game. I mean, they're out for blood.
I don't think we're good enough to beat Duke twice. And there's grace for losing to a hot team in the ACC tournament. There's no grace for losing to your rival.
Early in the tournament, I was like, I'd rather lose to St. Peter's than play Duke. Just because of it would be too much of a be-all, end-all game for a Duke-UNC rivalry, where it's just not worth it.
A lot of my buddies said they never wanted the tournament to come to this. It was just going to be too much if we had to play Duke in the Final Four. Secretly, I agreed with them. I thought Duke had a lot of momentum, and they had some of the best players in all the NCAA.
Griffin for three.
But once I figured out, like, our team is actually pretty good, and I think we could beat Duke. I was like, all right, bring Duke.
I'm pumped. Like, I want the smoke. I want Duke. Like, let's get it.
I wanted UNC to beat Coach K in his final game of all time.
Duke-UNC facing for the first time in the NCAA tournament.
Setting up a dream matchup.
Veteran head coach of 46 years versus rookie head coach. Number 2 seed against number 8 seed.
It's history, and I have the chance to be there.
So it's pretty hype. It was pretty loud today.
It's good. First point. Pass ahead. Griffin taking on Manic. Lays it up. Pass underneath. What a read. Nice drive to Davis. And the outshot. Davis with fire. Got it. This strength. Oh, wow. Bad Caro.
It was a back and forth game. I mean, it's the best live sporting event I've ever been to.
It was loud every time something happened.
Look at this kid go. Oh, they caught. Blocks it out of bounds.
So UNC scored, everyone goes crazy. Duke scores, everyone still goes crazy. So it's like cheering every time. It led to a lot of build-up, which is pretty hype.
I think we did go down at half.
But, I mean, it stayed within 1 or 2 points most of the game.
There's a tough shot. Oh, my goodness. Manic. Is he ready? Yes. At last. He ran the floor, made himself a big. He goes past Williams and lays it up and in. 11 points unanswered. Timeout, Duke. Just turn and go. And here's why. Ties it at 47. Stay on that clock. And Carroll turn around and they set up that play in the break.
And Carroll's tearing us up right now. Yeah, he is. You gotta put us out to him.
Look at his speed here. Roach. Oh, what are you doing? Laying, but Keels, his own high school teammate, bubbles up.
Okay, here's what you need to know. Under 2 minutes, Manic hits a 3 for the lead.
Oh, what a shot. It's a 3. Ooh, over help, sneak and Pete.
Duke hits a 3 at the other end to reclaim the lead. RJ gets fouled going to the basket, knocks down his free throws. UNC up by 1. Baycott fouls out. Williams misses both free throws.
And Caleb's clutch.
Top of the key. Let's go! Big time delivery. The shot of the night.
Caleb gets a rebound.
Tapped around on the floor and picked up by Love.
Caleb makes his free throws.
We might have to buy tickets for tomorrow.
Racing. Pull up 3. No good. Rebound, Carolina.
And UNC beats Duke.
Carolina! And the fairy tale ride for the Tar Heels.
Who's Coach K? Let's go!
Jumping. I was hugging the person behind me. I didn't even know him. I think he was a Kansas fan, and I was just hugging him.
Hey, everyone say bye to Coach K. See you, Coach K. Let's go!
We beat Duke.
We beat Duke.
Hey, let's go, baby!
After the game, we went crazy running around the streets of New Orleans.
Good game.
So we actually went back to the hotel that the players were staying in to greet them on their way back and just congratulate them. Grant and I stood up on this merchandise table so that we could see the players coming in, and then we looked back behind us and Roy Williams is standing up there cheering them on. I mean, what a night.
Won the national championship. Everyone in the stadium knew it. Duke, UNC, Kansas, Villanova fans, they all knew that's the national championship.
That felt like the national championship. I mean, I know we were going to go play in the national championship now, but that game felt like the national championship. We didn't book a place to stay the night after beating Duke, but we ended up staying with some relatives north of the city. But first, we had a victory breakfast at Two Chicks Cafe.
We're out here at Two Chicks Cafe. We are going to the national championship. We don't have tickets yet. We'll get them.
I'll finesse my way down to level 100.
Seat 23 because of Michael Jordan.
Next to Roy.
Oh.
Roy and Royce.
Siri, text Roy. I'm hoping 300s. It would be awesome to slip down to 100. Those tickets are still going for $2,000, $3,000, so your boys got to get back to North Carolina. You people got to watch this video if we sat in those seats.
Yeah, we got to make the money back on the video.
Some of the best shrimp and grits I've ever had, and they had this fresh squeezed orange juice. Oh, amazing. It was a rest day because tomorrow we'd be playing Kansas for the national championship.
Game time.
Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. You can read what you sow in the day. I was down, now I'm up to the plate. Got a couple hits, cause you know I can't play. We gon' win it no matter what the shape.
Playing Kansas for the national championship today. I still don't have my voice back. You know who isn't playing for the national championship today?
Duke.
Yeah. Didn't they have some famous coach? Washed up now.
Some famous coach. Some guy on Bourbon Street said he was washed up.
Yeah.
Let's go! What do you think the odds of if we win lighting a couch on Bourbon Street are?
Oh man. Well, the thing about Bourbon Street is there's probably already couches on fire even when a national championship isn't going on, so I don't know if it looks much different.
This
is
Carolina
basketball.
Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. You can read what you sow in the day. I was down, now I'm up to the plate. Got a couple hits, cause you know I can't play. We gon' win it no matter what the shape. Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the safe. It's silver step, I was just inside of the grave. When I resurrected in like 3 whole days. Shut up on my car, I had a sneaker. I might take a tenant because we the way. Walk around the house, got drip on anyway.
Started the morning off with some beignets. Walked around downtown. Got some po' boys. Made it on TV.
That's me in the corner.
Got some dinner. Then it was game time.
It's game time, baby.
North Carolina Tar Heels.
Let's go! And the Tar Heels now advance to face Kansas in tonight's national championship game.
Davis taps it out to Manning. The second to Everett, and he has the shot. There's Davis going on the screen. And they come with the follow with a foul. And Carolina can take the lead at the line. High low for the one. Breaks his shot. Yes. And again from the wing. And all set up by Love. Nice rebound.
We won the first half.
We were up by 15 at halftime, but like
you just know from the Baylor game, like, that means nothing.
Something didn't feel right.
Excuse me. Nice play on the... Oh, there you go. Rattle the rim with that one.
We came out cold offensively. Caleb Love, who normally heats up in the second half, couldn't hit any shots.
Led with 9 minutes to go in the first half at 18-16. Remy gives it to him with the three.
Took away the lead, and I basically blacked out until the last 2 minutes of the game.
Over the course of the game, Manic gets elbowed to the head. Puff throws up. Love tweaks his ankle, shuffling backwards. Armando rolls his ankle again.
With 4. He slips on the floor and he's hurt. He is hurt. He slipped and he is still down.
And come to think of it, that was the first morning I hadn't gotten the Wordle.
Right there. McCormick, he's got to go up. Manic trying to keep him away and he hits another one. 2 straight.
All was not right in the world.
He's going to be the one to take it. Puts up the shot. It's off. The game is over. And Kansas completes the biggest championship comeback.
Now it's raining. The perfect weather for the type of night we just had. True. Oh.
Don't look at me, Brady. And as sad as it was to lose the title, what I've been telling people is that the victory over Duke far outweighs the loss to Kansas in the championship.
That game is worth more than a national championship. Obviously, would love another national championship. Say 7 national championships, I would say.
It would be fun to run this team back.
We beat Duke.
We beat Duke. So, what more can you ask for?
I do want on the record, though, that I do love Brady Manic.
The best praying bird, baby.
I started out saying I didn't love him in the beginning. But there's this thing, I had to secretly love him, because I had to, the pride part of me was like, he still has to impress me. But deep down, I was like, dude, this guy's amazing. And I love him a lot.
Brady, I took a chance on you at the beginning of the year and just said you're my favorite player, even though you had not proven anything. That's love.
Clay did believe in you. We love you.
Dude.